Perusahaan yang namanya identik dengan wadah makanan plastik Tupperware pada pertengahan September mengajukan pilot dan permohonan perlindungan pengadilan akibat tertekannya pemasukannya. Menurut analis, kompetisi antar sesama produsen yang sering menjual dengan harga lebih murah ikut memukul pemasukan Tupperware.
There's just so many more brands out there now, and not just the Rubbermaids, the Anchor Hawkings, the Sterilites that are the big beasts outside of Tupperware. More and more, there's private labels. Target has gotten into that space on their own, Walmart has gotten into their space on their own, Amazon has their basics line.
Tapi perkembangan lain juga ikut menambah persoalan bagi Tupperware brands.
People who wanted something that was good and something that was going to last would be looking for a Tupperware item, but more and more, a lot of the younger people looking for that top-end item are looking for a different material. Moving away from plastics, looking for something that's got that sustainability edge on it, glass containers, stainless steel containers, silicone containers. All those have a profile that's more attractive to the younger generation than a classic plastic Tupperware.
Sejak 2010, Tupperware sendiri telah memproduksi wadah yang bila pun plastik bebas BPA yang berbahaya bagi kesehatan. Pemasukan Tupperware dan produsen wadah makanan lainnya sebetulnya sempat meroket selama pandemi COVID.
All of COVID really has had a dramatic impact on how we eat and drink, in part because of the hybrid life that we have. We are eating more meals at home, especially because we're working from home. And as such, by having more meals eaten at home, there's just a greater demand on food storage, part not only just for fresh foods, but also for leftovers. So one of the ways to make life a little bit more convenient is you will eat more leftovers during this period. So food storage has a greater demand there. And the increased need for storage and organization really has helped food storage to grow during this period. It is up 18% versus pre-pandemic, continues to be growing at this stage, and is very, very important for the consumers.
Popularitas Tupperware meningkat pada tahun 1950-an dengan metode pemasaran langsung ke konsumen lewat pesta Tupperware. Pesta seperti ini belakangan semakin jarang dilakukan. Bukan hanya pergeseran dalam pasar saja yang memukul pemasukan Tupperware. Perusahaan ini juga menghadapi persoalan yang dihadapi oleh produsen-produsen lainnya, yaitu tingginya laju inflasi yang membuat harga bahan baku hingga ongkos produksi dan juga ongkos distribusi lebih tinggi dari biasanya. Bahkan beberapa bulan sebelum ini, perusahaan ini mengumumkan penutupan pabrik terakhirnya di Amerika Serikat untuk kemudian memindahkan produksi ke Meksiko. Dari Washington DC, saya Nova Purwadi dan tim VOA.